that is all I require, quote unquote. It's these moments where you just have to dig deep and just keep going. I am blown away and so impressed with this guy. You're a wizard at Notion. I am at day 19 right now. This was the hardest day by far. The whole point of this is to create a system that allows me to achieve any single goal I'm looking to achieve. Yeah. No caffeine and alcohol for a week. Fuck it. No caffeine and alcohol for a week. Couldn't tell you the last time I went a day without caffeine, so I'm scared for this. And last week I drank 6 or 5 days out of 7, and I just need to stop avoiding. I'm also on day 15 of no masturbation. So it's gonna be a lot of no's this week in a great way. And I'm skeptical if I can actually do it, but in my core, I know when I truly commit to something, I can do it. And it's these types of commitments, these little like micro challenges that remind you that you can do it and give you that self-belief, that momentum, that confidence to go for anything you desire. I wrote down right here, I can achieve any goal I set for myself. Now, I don't know if I actually believe that 100%, but the more I do things like this that are scary, hard, challenging, etc., it reaffirms that belief and makes me feel like I can actually do anything so long as I just approach it in the same way that I did with the past things that worked. Looking forward to a good week. This is going to be challenging as shit, but I'll check in through the week and give you updates on how I am doing and how I'm feeling. Fuck. I was about to shoot to coffee, and then there's no coffee to drink. I'll tell you one thing. Water is going to be fucking crucial to this happening. Especially Source Energy Medicine water. I show you the label that helps energetically charge it. There's water and then there's energetically charged water, and it's a very different thing. Energetically charged water just gives you so much life force, and it's very related to energy work as well. It's designed with the same type of technology, and fuck me, I love water. I just use it to keep me in high energy levels, work through challenges I'm going through, and allow. And I start out every day with drinking about 500 milliliters to a liter of good, charged, healthy water. Pretty sure it's special filtered spring water or RO water, whatever. I forget, honestly. I just know it's from Savern Springs, and I love that place. And especially that customer service guy. He's so chill. But the thing with alcohol and coffee is I use that as an escape. So I need things to replace the alcohol and coffee, because if you don't replace it with something else, the habit is just gonna seep back in. For me, I'll be replacing it with water, non-caffeinated tea, sunlight. Holy fuck, that's sunlight there. Above all though, the biggest reason I'm stopping caffeine and alcohol for a second is I want to experiment on what it would be like to kill something that might actually be subconscious of killing some of my progress. I love alcohol. It's a nice little thing to chill me out at night, but it also slows me down too much at times, and I just don't want to do anything, and that's not useful either. So I've just got to figure out something to replace that, whether that's a meditation at night or just breathing exercises, something that is going to chill me out in the same way, but not stop me from taking action. On the same type of coin, caffeine does the opposite kind of. It just makes you want to take action, but sometimes it makes me want to take too much action where I take no action. It just overwhelms me, and I'm I can't do a certain task. I have to do XYZ task because I have so much energy, and then I don't do the chief priority task because it feels a little bit too chill for where my caffeine levels, caffeinated levels are at, because I'm just rolling, and then I end up missing out on a ton of tasks I need to be doing. That doesn't make sense. And then I miss out on a ton of tasks that I need to do, and that's not useful as well. So We got some why behind this. It also doesn't last forever. That's a very key thing when you're doing something like this. You need to have a set end time. A wise man once said to me many years ago, a man can do anything so long as it's not forever. Shout out Jason Capital. That is absolutely truth. So long as you can see the end of the tunnel, you can keep going. You can keep going. Another very important natural thing I have working for me is this ability to fast. It's about 12 p.m. right now, and I am breaking my fast after like 15 something hours type of thing of not eating. Usually I'll go even longer than that. I just don't really feel like it right now. Of course, as you know, water. But holy fuck, this systems thinking thing that I'm going through right now, this is by August Bradley. And holy fuck, it's actually insane to learn from someone who's a legit systems thinker. He's inspiring me, man. I'm also like, how the fuck am I gonna make tutorials after watching someone like this? But so much to be learned. Not today. Dues paid, motherfuckers. Usually I really like being just very high on caffeine for my workouts, but I don't have a fucking option right now, so we do it anyways. Thank God for the natural chemicals that come from a good workout. Also, no masturbation helps as well. That's absolutely, the sexual power there is just some of the greatest fuel for working out I've ever experienced. And I'm just inhaling water today. I could sleep right now, but I got food. This is probably my favorite meal. It's such a bro meal, but I love chicken and rice so much with coconut oil, a little bit of soy sauce. So much water. I also told my social media about the no fap challenge today. Working out is so much easier when you stop masturbating. I am on no nut August right now. I haven't masturbated in 15 days now. My sister lost her fucking mind. She was going mental, and my mom was like very supportive, which was just, it was just all weird because yeah, everyone's on my social media. Of course, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it was also just kind of surreal sharing with people and growth inducing. And though that one conversation on the stairs with my mom was just like I don't want to have this conversation.
I think it's awesome. And like I said, I'm glad you were masturbating in the first place. Number two,
So
I think
strange.
it's very mature. I'm very sure that you know to put that energy into something productive. Yeah, like it's an important thing. People don't understand sexual energy, so yeah, on you.
Thank you. It was again just very surreal. Very surreal. Glad this is occurring, and it's good to see people's responses. Though there are some people that are definitely very uncomfortable by it, that I would just challenge them to level up more and understand that they're holding themselves back by society's constraints, if you will. There's definitely going to be people talking shit about me putting this online, but that's because they're insecure about sharing this type of stuff to their own world. It's not me, it's them, and it's them projecting their fears, their insecurities, their worries, their concerns onto me. And that's just one of the ways it goes down. But overall, just felt good to get out there. It was strange, but always good talking publicly about things that are taboo but should not be taboo, and just again further pushing the comfort zone and the freedom, which means a lot to me. Someday we should be able to have all these conversations with ease. Someday it'll happen. Someday. So I am progressing out here. Also, hello cat. We are making moves, but it's just a weird dynamic not having caffeine in the morning time. But I'm trying to go slow to go faster, if that makes sense. When I am on a fasted type of state, I feel like that's enough energy in itself. I don't really need like, and also good sleep. Having a good sleep behind me, I think I got like 8-9 hours, something like that. Anyways, that's like a better alternative than just drinking like 5,000 cups of coffee to keep you going. And I find that even though I feel like I'm moving slower right now, I might actually be moving faster because I don't have an illusion of progress that is caffeine. It's a net score mindfuck type of thing. It's pretty cool. I'm also noticing, because I don't have this like crazy high right off the gate, that I don't feel like I need to have everything so perfect, and then I don't need to have when I say perfect, I mean like the session of what I'm working on. I don't need to have a perfect work session. I don't need to work on any type of task. I can work on almost like what is most important and what inspires me. Even if it's a fast task or a slow task, I'll just work on whatever's most important to me in that moment. Many times I get bogged down by the idea of I have to go and work on the most exciting thing first, or the most hard thing first, or whatever. I just have all these like preconceived rules that aren't always serving me in that regard. So I'm letting go of that. I feel like this is more sustainable, not having caffeine. I just want to get away from this idea that I need something to do something. I just don't. When I'm truly being, that is all I require, quote unquote. Everything I require is inside of me. But yeah, we chilling, got lo-fi bumping. It's a nice vibe out here, and we're progressing on a lot of things, and ultimately just going slow to go fast. Such an annoying challenge that just came up with iCloud, and just like lag on video and all this shit from the past like 6 weeks of vlogging. And it's just like, all I want to do is just have like a drink or some coffee right now. So yes, it's not perfectly always great, these types of challenges, but like it's these moments where you just have to dig deep and just keep fucking going, and again replace with things like alternatives like water and not coffee, I wish, and breathing, specifically central channel breathing. But yeah, I am officially not in an amazing mood, but it's not because of the coffee or alcohol. It's because of just me dealing with an annoying ass challenge that I've let affect me. Breathing my way through right now. Challenging but worth it. Also, I can go for a nap. How beautiful is that? Can't always do that when you're high on caffeine. But now I sleep, and it's great because I just did a session on myself. There we go. Feeling a lot better now. Thankful for that. I am blown away and so impressed with this guy. Jesus Christ, bro. August Bradley, you are a fucking wizard at Notion. I am amazed that he's able to sustain this. This is fucking advanced as fuck. But again, when you do this shit for like, 25 years or whatever he's doing it? After watching though, I still feel I have value to add in a simplicity type of manner. Because people are not going to understand this right out of the gate, I don't think. Advanced Notioners, yes. But like people who are just getting started, no dice. And even for me, it was overwhelming. But boy, is that a beautiful work of art he's put together. My lord. It inspires me. It's got me thinking about a bunch of different ways of doing things as well. Also, so glad you couldn't see how red my eyes were, because I was bawling at the end game ending. I've only seen it like 6 times already, and I'm still crying like a fucking baby at that ending. I was also crying in front of everyone, so if they opened their windows, they could just, all my neighbors could just see me bawling if they chose to. Kills me every fucking time. This is such a fucking mess. August has me tripping balls over what's possible with Notion. P.S. I'm also considering just working for the dude. I think that'd be very interesting. Holy shit though. This has me shook overall. I am so like rethinking everything within my Notion for the better, for reverse engineering everything truly, because that's what this actually is. This is fundamentally reverse engineering everything from the top, starting with a fucking vision, starting with your North Star, and going all the way down step by step until you hit, what am I doing for this today to move me forward to that objective. It's beautiful. It's so simple when you break it down like this, but wow. Why did I not do this before? Is my question I'm asking myself. Oh God. I had to mute it for copyright purposes, but this is what I'm currently listening to. I fucking love scores right now. It's so nice. Shout out Assassin's Creed, one of my favorite all-time games, and especially this main theme right here. It's amazing. Also, I have a playlist on Spotify that I made called Your Life as a Movie. I just made this a few days ago. Holy fuck. Highly recommend you check this out. It's at 0 followers right now. I would like it to be at 100,000 or something crazy, because this is just like all-time amazing soundtracks, and you just feel like such a hero when you're listening to it. It's incredible. I don't know about you, but sometimes I just do need that extra boost, and songs like this are so powerful to do that. Also, did a little thing with the Notion stuff. I say this like I didn't just change my entire Notion system completely from the ground up, but shout out August Bradley for that. And yeah, I'm just mind dumping the shit out of everything right now because I have so many things going on in my brain. It's overwhelming. It's a good way of just chilling my brain out. I'm noticing that even without caffeine, I'm still like fucking crazy in the mornings. I just go low-key insane if I don't have a clear focus, and like I'm trying to do so many things at once right now that it's actually kind of fucking me over. So I'm trying to find the ideal balance, and then also auditing why certain things are getting done and why other things are getting done. That classic thing, trial and error, baby, and just identifying what's working so I can do more of it, and then doing less of what isn't working and trying to find better solutions. I also just have so much not anxiety, but just like energy, and if I don't channel into something, it's fucking deadly, and I'm just blown away at how much energy I have without caffeine still. Underrated as fuck. And I'm noticing how much I want to avoid doing hard things that are very like mentally straining. So even like the divining of Notion stuff right now, it's hard as shit, man. So I find myself like wanting to escape, and I find that the alcohol and the caffeine are very related to that. They're almost like mini escapes in themselves. I'm also just doing planks right now, so that's interesting. I don't think I've ever recorded anything while I'm working out like this. This is like a beautiful place to channel all that energy so I can control it easier. That is why I work out right there. This chemical that follows. And because I'm not getting it from caffeine or alcohol, or masturbation for that matter, I will get it from fitness and progress. Oh, it's so much better to get it naturally if you can. My God. And then we translate this into work. I am finding that my chemicals are just helping me just chill out right now. Naturally, that feels fucking amazing. So I'm literally just thinking through everything on Notion. I mean, literally. And you can see like I'm starting with my guiding principles right there, doing my best to reverse engineer this all. And then the main structure is going to be how everything operates in this like vision areas, specified areas, project, streams, actions, this type of flow right here from top to bottom. And obviously the actions will be the thing that makes the vision happen because they're all connected in some way. Also, we've got other systems that I'm trying to think through and how they all connect as well. And just going through my challenges that I've experienced in the past and trying to make sure I understand why the challenges have occurred, and then making sure I implement a system to correct that. It's going well, feeling good, I'm enjoying, and it's just reminding me like you truly do fall to the level of your systems, so you've got to make sure that this is a priority for you. Trying my best to reverse engineer this right from how it's supposed to work. Like going from the vision and then bringing it down all the way to actions through a series of systems within itself. It's complicated, I know, but it has to happen. It has to. Inhaling water right now. It's insane. I literally drink one of these in like 2 days. Plus, there's another gallon in addition with this bad boy, so I'm filling them all at once. We do love our H2O. Quick group session with the boys.
The universe will give you. Just one announcement that I want to you're gonna take a nice deep breath. Get nice and comfortable. Allow your entire body to relax. Hold at your awareness what it is that you would like to work on. You're gonna take a nice deep breath.
We need to figure out a way of doing energy work as work, man. It just feels so fucking nice. I loved how much noise you're making. Every time you're like,
Oh my god. Every time you walk
Biting
across the
down
floor,
on
it's
that.
like bumping on the floor.
can I have mom for just 1 second, please? All right, real quick. Taylor, she's so fucking loud. Okay, my session was peaceful, and I was also working on achievement. Any resistance to achievement, essentially. Actually, plus more things. I broke the rules. I don't give a fuck. Because Well, how was your session?
That was really good.
What'd you work on?
I was working on abundance, and I was just coming at it from different ways, like transforming any resistance to abundance, on my radar, off my radar, known and unknown, different channels, money, abundance, time, like
Good stuff.
all abundance.
Feel good?
Yeah, because I was just testing like business, like what should I work on, and that was what I needed to work on.
Good shit. Yes, the energetic household. Bro, I am having an incredible day right now. I literally just dialed in, took a fucking brain supplement, and then just like, it was crazy how everything was just flowing. I'll show you what I've been working on. I've been very Notion focused right now. So yesterday I started my definition process, and that I was just coming back to my guiding principles as well as defining the main structure and the flow of everything, heavily inspired by August Bradley's PPV system. And my god, okay, so like this is the base of it all. Started with vision, then it goes into areas, then specified areas, which I haven't defined yet properly, but and then I've done projects and then actions. Streams is still going to take some more definition, but I will get there. So here is all of it, man. You'll notice that I started with a challenge on these types of systems. It's always because I don't want to just make a system for the sake of. I want to start off with what's not working and address the challenges that are going on, and then create a solution based on that instead of what I used to do, which is just straight up solutionism, which is solving things that actually don't need to be solved. Holy fucking wind. Date achieved, and then areas and projects will be connected to it. Previous and next is an interesting thing. I actually just completely stole that from August Bradley's task system, where it's like, yes, this goal needs to come before this goal is hit type of thing. Especially when it's like numeric, when I have like a progression of like, hey, I want to make this much this month type of thing, but I also want the long-term goals in there of like, here's what I want it to be long-term. So I have like a progression of those, connect all those very fucking simply, and then you've got a beautiful flow. And then all types of attributes that I was fucking around with, media, just to make it all pretty on the back end. Timeline I found very interesting. Just like, hey, when is this actually supposed to be achieved by? And then like long term, just setting it up in a cool way where I can be like, here was my Q1 goals for 2021 or that type of thing. It's just that, I think that's fucking sick. As well, it provides like a more way of making it like more real in nature. Status, this is probably the most important thing right here, North Star, which basically means like, here is my North guiding star, and I won't ever quote unquote achieve it, and yet it's like my number one thing type of thing that I'm always looking towards. So for example, like Gary Vaynerchuk, I guess technically his North Star would be like buying the jet, so we will achieve that, but I feel like many times the North Star is like something that's just so big that it's almost unachievable, but it's more like an intention in nature. So it's like positively impact humankind, or go to Mars. I mean, that's measurable, but just that type of stuff that's like just more general in nature. Although Mars and jets are fucking specific, so I gave awful examples there. But I think you understand what I mean. And then we got body, why this goal, all that type of stuff. I'm just so excited. Like, yeah, I will have to do these in different areas. So I'll do like a business one and a personal one, because there's just too much confidential shit within my personal at times. But the vast like setup of this is just working incredibly well in my opinion so far. Obviously you can see like tasks are very inspired by, or actions as I'm probably going to call them, are very inspired by August Bradley. That man has just rocked my world this week with his Notion designs. I'm very excited for the priority and the action date as well. That could be very fucking interesting. And yeah, everything's just going to connect so well together. And I feel like I did a really good job of clearly defining things. And if they're not clearly defined, they will suffer. I learned that. So I need to make sure my systems are clear as fucking day so I can do them and have them all easy to follow. That's the whole point. It's trying to make you not think as much. That's the goal of the system, I find. In addition to this, there's also going to be a ton of views that I'll have to define. One of the most important ones, incomplete. When you're adding tasks and adding data, and especially the collections that I'll have to define. Collections meaning like, what are the things I'm collecting for fuel, inspiration? What are ideas I'm collecting? I also need to go over ideas and how the fuck that works with everything, because I feel like I need a better Kanban solution for like, here's what I'm actually acting on for ideas, not just getting ideas and throwing them in a database. But when I'm inputting data, there are other properties that I need to add, and you can create views in Notion that allow you to show incomplete areas, incomplete tasks, items. So in this case, like an idea, if I just add the title, but I'm missing like the link, or I'm missing who the author was that came up with the idea, I can just filter all those and just show me, hey, here are things that I haven't filled out completely yet, and that makes my life so much easier. In this case, just filtering is where Notion just fucking thrives. With tasks, I'm just going to have to create like so many cool ass views that allow me to focus, that allow me to address certain types of specific use cases that allow me to just thrive. I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't show you guys at least this. That's the whole fundamental thing right there. I want it to be simple, need it to be sustainable, need it to be around results over perfection, I need to build it for the long term, and I need to have a personal versus shared, and then use relations when I can, but also not overuse them, and then reverse engineer results. Reverse engineer results need to be first and foremost, actually. It shouldn't be just seventh, it should be first. The whole point of this is to create a system that allows me to achieve any single goal I'm looking to achieve, and be able to duplicate the system for other people as well. That'd be fucking sick. So if I can do all those things and have it reverse engineer the results that I'm looking to achieve in any area, that's incredible. And this just looks like a roadmap for me to my success. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. And I'm so excited to show you guys how to fucking do all this stuff. Oh, I love it so much. I fucking love system design. I love Notion. I love helping people. I love helping myself too, and just like experimenting with these types of processes and finding what's working on the greatest level. It's always like my first and foremost motivation in many ways is the truth, and how can I get to that truth. And that also comes aligned with this. How can I find the greatest system for me, which technically is like the greatest truth that works best for me and how I'm wired. So it's discovering that and getting closer to that every single day. It's beautiful. I still have a bunch of things that I need to define within this type of system, and like there's so many subsystems that I still need to work out, like some types of streams, and then specified areas like ideas, some of the archives and resources and all that type of stuff. But beyond that, This is going right. This is fucking awesome, bro. I can see it. It's clear right now, and it's beautiful. Big shout out to August Bradley for inspiring me so much this week. It means a fucking lot, man. By the way, updates on no alcohol, no caffeine. I do have cravings at times. I'll see like alcohol and I'll be like, I wish I had this right now. And then I'll see caffeine and or clips of me drinking caffeine. I'm just like, could go for that right now. But I'm still going. It's going strong. Having actually a pretty decent productivity week especially with no caffeine. Jesus Christ. I feel like I needed caffeine for jump starting me, but I don't know. I guess water's just working so much. Cause I mean, it should. It's fucking source energy better than water. But I just wasn't sure, like, cause it's a different effect than caffeine. It's like very like peaceful in nature rather than the jolt of caffeine that just gets me wanting to move. But yeah, life is good right now. Life is fucking good. Let's fucking go. So first things first, I've already started eating because I did an entire shot without my fucking face in the camera. First bite. Keys to making good ass nachos. Make sure you spread out the crisps. Why did I just say crisps? Chips. The tortilla chips very fucking thinly. So you're having more toppings on each chip. This is like such a simple concept, but I don't think a lot of people do that with their nachos. Toppings are what makes nachos good. On mine I have lettuce, green olives, black olives, white onions, red pepper, yellow pepper, orange pepper, cheese, a lot of fucking cheese, and then sour cream for dipping. It's fucking nice. And then because the tortillas are so spread out, I'm going to get a ton of good stuff in each bite. Thank God I don't have to share this with anyone because I just do not want to give any nachos to anyone right now. It's a beautiful thing that this is all for me. And this is how much I have, by the way, in case you didn't see. Bananas. As I was making this, this actually reminded me of my origin, which is working at an Italian restaurant in Air called San Francisco's. Nachos was part of the things in the menu. It just reminded me of making them. What goes on when, what goes on where, how to get the best nachos. I wish I had fucking chili. Like the chili they had was just crazy. Overall, these are fucking good, man. For next time, number one, tomatoes. Tomatoes are fucking amazing. I just don't have tomatoes right now. Number two, reduce time in oven. It came out a little bit too burnt. You can see a little bit brown on the chip. It alters the taste, so don't like that. But overall, this is fucking good. It's always good to celebrate after making such product. Like, that was paramount what I just did with the Notion system. So it's always good to like celebrate a little bit after while not getting too stuck in the celebration. Because the journey is the fucking reward, not these like little fucking dopamine, I guess, situations where you're like, let's celebrate. Because it cut out the recording, you missed me really just having like a moment of chills. A lot of I think of chills as intuition for me personally. You might think of it differently, but for me it feels like my soul is communicating with my physical self in a very like clear way. So when I start to get chills, it's almost like, this is the right thing. This is the highest level of truth. This is the next move. This is it. This is. As I was outlining my vision system for Notion, it just felt very clear of like, holy shit, something like this is going to work, and it's going to like, it's gonna just do incredible things for my life. And it was just very clear that this was the next move. And it might not look the way it looks today, but in general, I just have this intuition right now that it's going to look something like this, and it will just absolutely be a machine for me plugging in any goal and helping me get be to have that desire. It's crazy, man. I'm just like, it's overwhelming in a great way. The reverse engineering, all of it, I'm so pleased. As for the rest of the day, man, I was struggling. Today was the not struggling in general, but just like struggling specifically with the non-masturbation thing, man. Like I am at day 19 right now. This was the hardest day by far. I was just so fucking turned on for no reason, and it was just so hard to focus on what I was doing. Oh god, basically because of dreams last night. That was pretty much what went on, and I just like I couldn't shake it when I got up. So it just the arousal just kept going. I hate that I'm talking about this on camera right now, but I guess it just has to be done. The positive of this is it turned into a phenomenal workout because you just have all that excess energy and you have to put it somewhere. See, I might as well put it somewhere useful with progress. I'm telling you, that is the fucking way. Love how it's just a theme of the past like 3 weeks or whatever. LOL. So updates for today. A pretty easy day overall. I'm definitely ready for some caffeine. Like I would like some caffeine, but I don't need it right now. I don't know, I'm just enjoying doing without needing this crazy fucking high. I have my own high within, and I am also doing a lot of like breathing work to make myself more comfortable in the present moment and not trying to escape through alcohol, through caffeine, through masturbation. Like shit just is an escape at the end of the day. As for the Notion stuff right now, implementing things slowly but surely, but just working through the systems right now. I did a lot of implementation today with projects, and I'm still working with areas. Areas is the complicated one because I'm trying to like blend so many things. So like environment, for example, that clashes with lifestyle and that clashes with finances. So I'm like, why don't I just combine all three? That might fuck me over, but we'll see as time goes on. We'll all age, and it's just an experiment. And I also just have to learn to get better at putting things down on wax and then changing my mind about something, or putting a process of what I did down and then being okay knowing that it changed completely by the time the video went out. That is one of my great dilemmas with making content, and things are just constantly changing so fast. Yes, anyways, I don't really feel like recording much right now, so I'm just gonna get off camera, but good day. I'm tired as fuck. I'm gonna sleep now. Goodbye. Holy shit. Oh, this looks so fucking good. Fucking 2 times this week I'm having nachos because I just don't give a fuck, basically. Main changes that happened this time. Lettuce, way fucking more. So I went undercooked this time compared to last time. It's a lot better color looking. I've also experimented with more green olives because I'm out of black olives now, and green onion a little bit as well. Oh yeah, and tomatoes. I can't forget that. That's probably the most important thing. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's fucking eat the entire thing again. First off, definitely need some water. It's gonna be a lot of fucking salt. Jesus Christ. I really like this. So much better when it's undercooked like this. Not even necessarily undercooked, but just not overcooked. The right amount of cooked. But holy fuck, these toppings though. Probably less green peppers though the next time. It's my first feedback. Verdict. I love nachos. Goodbye. Wish I could have these fucking every week. Also, shout out to having no space, so it literally goes in my bed. Oh, that was so good. Holy fucking salt, bro. So that was a lot of salt at once. Do not recommend, but it is what it is. Now we embrace what is going on going forward. But yeah, overall, I hope this brought a little value in terms of what you could do and provide some extra ideas if you are looking to cut out a habit or modify a habit. You really can do it. It's just a matter of consciously deciding, choosing that in each moment you're going to recognize, hey, I could fuck this up, but I'm not going to. And I'm going to keep fucking going. Having a strong enough why to get you there really helps. And of course the other things that I talked about. And just, yeah, it is really a one decision at a time game. And then eventually you'll be like, I did it. But it's just because each fucking time you considered sabotaging yourself, you chose, no, I want to go to a higher level right now. And you did. And you did. So best of luck if you're doing that right now. As for Notion stuff, we're progressing. Everything is coming together, man. It feels nice. Basically all I need to do right now is just start inputting the new fields into the tasks that are existing, outline the next key priorities, just learn what exactly August is teaching through application, because you can watch all the videos you want, but until you actually apply 100% what they're talking about, the teacher, you're not going to fully understand it. You're not going to fully internalize it. You're not going to fully make that knowledge. So that is what I'm focused on right now. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you liked, please press the like button. It helps me support this channel. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe below so you don't miss any more content. We've got a lot of incoming stuff, vlogs, interviews, positivity tutorials. As always, appreciate you guys so much for watching and listening. It means the world to me. Hope you found this to be a valuable hangout. And as always, cut out what doesn't work. Keep fucking going. Persevere whether you feel like it or not. And I will catch you later. You know, I was supposed to end it earlier, but just one last thing. Holy fucking shit, the amount of energy I had this week was just insane. It's just like amplified because I'm not avoiding with alcohol. I'm not avoiding with caffeine. Of course, caffeine is adding to your energy and craziness, if you will, but holy fuck. Just right now, the sexual energy, plus the no alcohol to like suppress it, plus just like natural like life force coming out, and in addition to the sexual energy buildup, is crazy right now. It's fucking crazy. And like, when channeled correctly, this shit is everything. Use your life force accordingly.